The franchise tagging period is over for this offseason, and there were some tags that may impact the Chicago Bears and the decisions they make in the draft with the number 1 overall pick and in free agency. Guys like Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs, and Lamar Jackson have a steep impact on the Chicago plans, on everybody involved, and it is definitely something that Bears fans need to monitor. And today, I am here to share a few ideas I have in order to make this as efficient as possible still. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Rohde. Thank you, as always, for joining. Ryan Poles has some decisions to make after Tuesday's deadline of franchise tagging. Some worked out in his favor. Some definitely hurt. But guess what? He's going to make it right. If you end up enjoying this video, please hit the like button, put your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, and if you could, please hit the subscribe button. Topic number 1 of the day is the quarterback position, as Baltimore Ravens Lamar Jackson is getting a non-exclusive tag. Jackson this upcoming season is going to make $32 million with the non-exclusive tag that was placed on him, pay of his previous salary. Jackson now has the opportunity to go and negotiate with other teams. And if a team were to match the offer of $32 million that the Baltimore Ravens have on him, it will require that team to sign him 2 first-round picks. That stinks because Jackson is a established quarterback, a fan favorite that's instantly going to improve a fan base, but also a franchise. And 2 first-round picks is something that the Bears might want to get for the number 1 overall pick. This could impact trade packages, but we don't know that for sure yet. So we're definitely going to monitor and stay tuned. Topic number 2 today is running back. Josh Jacobs, Tony Pollard, and Saquon Barkley were all tagged by their respective teams. Fun fact, I did have a video going over all 3 of why I wanted them to join the Chicago Bears if they weren't tagged, and that didn't work out in my favor. But for Josh Jacobs, I don't blame the Las Vegas Raiders. If you can use it, use it. They don't have to worry about as much cap anymore. They have one of the best running backs in the league last season, and he's still young and is going to be tearing it up for the next couple of years. They can see how he does again this season on the franchise tag and then hopefully sign a long-term deal to him. Saquon Barkley was also tagged today by the New York Giants. This happened after the Daniel Jones 4-year contract extension worth well over $140 million, making Daniel Jones one rich man. What stings about Barkley is that he was linked to the Chicago Bears all offseason, as Jarrett Payton of WGN News actually met with Saquon Barkley in Chicago, and Barkley expressed his interest of coming to the Chicago Bears. Finally, Tony Pollard. I was annoyed by this one because honestly, if we were to replace David Montgomery with anyone, I would have wanted him. He's an electric running back, in my opinion, and would have fit really well in this offense, but he also did sign a non-exclusive tag like Jackson, but there is no way Chicago's going to give up 2 first-rounders for him. So what does this all mean for the Bears at the running back position? David Montgomery's stock just went through the roof in the eyes of all teams looking for a veteran running back. He might just be the best available running back on the market now and making his value even higher. I had him making between $6 and $7.5 million next season if the Bears were to re-sign him, but now probably going to be $7 million plus. You get a strong blocking running back, a guy who knows the playbook, a great locker room guy. I would sign him to a 3-year, $23 to $24 million contract. Let's move over to the defensive line real quick. Darren Payne was tagged by the Washington Commanders a few days ago, making him completely off the market, and the Bears unfortunately cannot go out and get him. This makes it difficult because if we were to sign a guy like Payne, it helps take the focus off looking at defensive linemen in the draft, and the Bears could totally zone in on Will Anderson Jr. We keep moving. There's plenty of defensive tackles in the draft, and I still hope the Bears do get Will Anderson Jr. But from the defensive line front, Draymond Jones was not tagged by the Denver Broncos. The edge, who has been electric and slowly growing momentum in the Bears fan base, is on the market. This is big for Chicago. Someone we all want to come and make an immediate impact at the end position, could also be a great mentor if we were to take a guy like Will Anderson Jr., or if we do go with a defensive lineman with a Jalen Carter type player, could have that immediate impact as well. Final position topic of the day is offensive tackle. The Kansas City Chiefs did not tag Orlando Brown Jr., one of the best offensive tackles in the game, making him a free agent. If Chicago were to pursue Brown Jr., it would cost upwards of over $18 million a year. Poles does have ties to the All-Pro offensive tackle, but it would not work in the favor of using 1/5 of the projected almost $100 million cap that the Bears have on him. I can't see it, but if they can work out a deal and Poles truly trust this guy, I would take it. Also, Brown Jr. has to agree to play in right tackle, as the Bears do plan on keeping Braxton Jones at left tackle. Something to consider. So in all, the number one overall pick package that could have gotten can be impacted with the Lamar Jackson news, as if a team that wanted to trade up and get a quarterback in the draft can easily go out and get a veteran that's already established, it can make an immediate impact. David Montgomery might be asking for a little bit more cabbage in his deal since he's the best free agent on the market. Bears still have a ton of options at defensive line and offensive line in free agency alone. And Pole's going to get that going 1 week from today. Thank you very much for joining this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Dick Rohde, and we'll see you guys next time.